Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at Hot Wheels Let's Race Ultimate Speed from Game Mill and Mattel. Now, I firmly believe that most racing games aren't very good. The only ones I ever truly enjoy are the ones where you basically can attack the other players besides just bumping into their vehicles. Like Mario Kart, the various kart racing games that have kind of spun out of that. This one follows that similar motif. However, one thing that I thought all those racing games still missed was the absurdity of Hot Wheels racetracks, because the toys themselves have some really cool, loops and corkscrews and jumps and things like that. Jumping over a shark that's trying to eat you at the same time and all that kinds of cool stuff. And so, bringing that into the video game realm, I was really excited for this because, really this is going to be the first game I ever played that brings that to life. Now, the big difference between the physical tracks and this game is that when you're dealing with the things like the giant shark, for example, you're not just jumping over them or through them or riding down their stomach and coming out the other end, but you're actually defeating them as bosses. Now, for me with racing games, typically the biggest issue I have is the handling. Either too far one way or the other, you end up crashing into the walls a lot, which I keep doing there. And it's a hard balance to find. And eventually I got a little bit better with the handling there, but in general, I'm terrible when it comes to that. And so I need to be able to make up for my speed by being able to shoot the other players in some way. So thankfully for me, the difficulty of this game is designed in such a way that kids can easily do it and still win. So, most kids I know drive just as poorly as I do. And so, the fact that I have yet to lose or even get below first place on a single race that out of all the ones I've played so far gives you an idea for, how accessible this will be for all ages. Now, the game itself, it's very cute. It is clearly meant for the younger ages. Now, this part of the tutorial is basically showing you how to actually fight the bosses. They're pretty straightforward. Basically, you collect items that you're going to shoot or throw at them. In this case, pizza boxes. And some of them require you hitting jumps before you shoot the items at them, where others, it's just as soon as you have them, you can start sending them flying. And once you've achieved enough damage overall between you and the other players, then you're able to actually basically deliver the killing blow by speeding up in essentially a boost pad, and then using that to deliver the final hit with your car itself. Now, overall, we've had so much fun with this. I mean, it's enjoyable even just watching the others play the game and, helping with unlocking additional items. There are multiple modes. There's the general campaign mode. There is the track builder. There is even time challenges. And even with the time challenges, most of them are very doable. It's just a matter of going in and just racing, and as long as you don't constantly hit the walls, then you're not going to really lose enough speed to lose those time trials. But if you're like me and you spend a lot of time on those walls, then it's going to get close. And basically, the worst I did was I lost it by about 0.2 milliseconds. Or seconds, I can't remember which. And so, with that being the case, it was very, very close. But overall, we had a great time with this one. My daughters, even enjoyed sitting and watching because they'd get to see the cars that, they played with as children and being able to race with them. And then racing on some of the classic tracks, as well as helping build yourself the ultimate garage, and a lot of the stuff in the background in the city, you know, shows a lot of those classic tracks as well. So that way you actually just get regularly hit with that nostalgia. And in between, campaigns and levels, you go to this area where you're able to choose your different modes and play. And now the price tag on it does seem a little high for ultimately a kids game. It's about $36 US, and for a game like this that is using name brands, I understand the higher cost. But with it being meant for younger kids, and the difficulty being what it is, I think that the price is just a little too high. I would think that basically a $30 price tag is probably fair for this game, and so I would personally wait for a little bit of a sale. But again, overall, we had a great time. Was pleasantly surprised. Was not expecting to find this game super enjoyable because it being meant for real kids, and yet still being a racing game. And so, expectations were quite low, and so it did far exceed them. And so far, I did not play a racetrack that we didn't have fun on. So, there definitely is a lot of enjoyment to be grabbed here. And for achievement hunters, for the most part, the achievements all seem to be quite easy to get, just requiring some patience and some minor grinding, just doing all of the campaigns and time trials and stuff. But again, overall, we had a great time, and definitely worth picking this one up. And as we say goodbye, please enjoy the shark boss fight.
We can't let that shark chew up the city. Stop it, racers!
Shark attack!
All right.
Stop that shark!
Don't get me! Get the ultimate garage racers!
Can I win just this once?
The shark's coming!
Sharky Poo, you're going the wrong way! No, this plan was not fantastic.
This just in, Hot Wheels City is saved! Woohoo!